Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your daily angel insight for Thursday. And today I've been called to use a deck. I feel like I just used this, but maybe it's been a couple days, but I'm feeling called to use the Archangel Oracle deck. This is one of my favorite decks. I know you guys are like, oh, every deck's your favorite. I do have some that I just tend to gravitate more towards or feel more of a connection to, and this is one of them. So if you didn't get a chance to take advantage of my sale, there's a few of you that didn't. If you haven't had a reading with me, a private reading with me before, or have not used the code, I do have a coupon code for first timers, and that is Angel20. So feel free to check the link below to book a private reading with me. I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now energetically. I've been getting, and the reason I know this, partly because of what I'm experiencing, but also because I'm getting a lot of requests for emergency readings, right? When that happens, I know that there's like stuff hitting the fan and that energetically things are coming up for people. So if you need some time, if you need a reading, please feel free to schedule below. And I always believe in divine timing. I believe in everything working out as it's meant to. I do have an online scheduling system that helps me, and it helps you because I'm not good at figuring out the time zone thing. So it is just something that will work better for you. Let's get started with the reading. So today, your message is relationship harmony. I'm just going to bring that. I like to be able to read the little thing, and I think maybe you guys do too. I don't know how to do that. I'll peek around. So there's a relationship harmony. This is Archangel Raguel that's coming in for you. And it really is letting you know that they're helping balance things within your relationship. So if you think about your relationship as sort of in this protective bubble, right? The relationship with your beloved, if you are currently in a relationship with your beloved, and even if you're not, the two of you are energetically connected already. So there is that connection already, and it's interesting for me because I do sometimes feel that energy connection, or I even might dream about him, right? Even though we haven't physically come together in this time-space reality yet. But just know that you're in this sort of protective bubble with your beloved. And the angels are really doing their best to open the hearts, like open both of your hearts and open the hearts of everyone involved. And it really is, this of course can relate to your romantic relationship, but also other relationships, other relationship dynamics where just everyone's hearts are being called to open. Right? And to be in a space of remembering the only thing that's real is love. So if you're experiencing something that's not love, that doesn't feel good, that's not really real. That's sort of an illusion. And oftentimes we get those illusory, I guess illusory would be the word. We get the illusory information from our emotions, from programs running in the background, right? And it is an illusion. It's not real. So if you can just come back to always like, what would love do? How would love handle this? When I'm in a space of love, how do I respond? How do I reply? And be the love in the situation. Shine that love. Be the one that is not concerned about getting what you're owed or getting whatever would be, you think would be fair. Like, let go of that piece of it and just go from love, right? So I'm trying to, they're relaying information to me, and I'm not bringing forth, I feel like I'm not bringing forth a real clear view of this, but they're letting me know they're going to share more over the next couple days. So we're all good. they're letting me know that's enough for now, is what they're letting me know. So Relationship harmony, that's something that is going to be key for you today and moving forward, of course. And then today's affirmation is related to spiritual health. And the affirmation is this: I feel God's presence in my life. It's very simple. Love that. I feel God's presence in my life. And what does that mean, really? To feel God's presence. Number one, it's to feel that you're not alone, that you always have that support. And that's where I like to talk to people about, we each have an individual, each individual has their own spiritual team of angels and guides. And these are, it's a team that's working just with you, right? We do have some ascended masters that bop back and forth and work with a number of people, or you might have like a Wayne Dyer type person that is an overachiever and he's working with a number of people at the same time, right? But for the most part, you have sort of your solid team that's focused on you and that's working with you. So honestly, you're never, ever alone. Like, you really couldn't be alone, even if you wanted to be. Like you're never going to be stranded, you're never going to be alone. So that's the first thing, feeling God's presence, is understanding, recognizing, acknowledging that you're never alone. The other thing I feel like feeling God's presence is about understanding that we're all connected, right? We are all a slice of God. We are all a slice of source. There is a piece of God in each one of us, right? Or a piece of source, if that's, I use these words kind of interchangeably: spirit, source, God, whatever resonates with you, that higher being, right? Could be Buddha, could be, whatever it is for you. There is a piece of that within each one of us. And so we are all connected. We are all one, right? And so that's feeling God's presence, feeling that oneness, feeling that you are together, you have support, right? Feeling that oneness. And then the third thing that they're bringing through, and I'm like, what's the next thing, right? Sometimes I don't know what they're going to bring in. I'm like, oh, what's the next thing? The third way to feel God's presence is to feel and recognize and acknowledge the life force in everything. So we have, obviously nature. You can see and feel and experience the life force in nature. You can experience it within yourself, obviously. You're taking a breath. Your heart is beating, right? The life force energy is there. But you can also see it if you look at like what we might consider sort of an inanimate object. You can sometimes see the energy around it, right? So even inanimate objects have a life force and energy to them. So these are all things to remember when you're thinking about feeling God's presence in your life. Feel all three of these things. That's what I have for you today. Much love. Have an amazing day.